Alright, so we got the old picker truck back here. So we put an engine in this a little over a year ago, just a regular bus engine out of one of those short buses. So we just changed out the oil pans and front cover. We didn't even pull injectors, anything out of this one. I didn't stud it, anything. So this one came in kind of a bunch of pieces. Valve cover was off, rail was off, an injector was loose, fuel lines off, etc., right? But number one thing that I noticed was all those injectors in there, they seem to look really kind of bright and white, and I'm kind of thinking that somebody maybe put injectors into this because it was doing some funny stuff. So I verified the fuel pressure, and I'm still trying to figure this one out. So I'm still holding at 50 psi, which is good. That may still not be good when it's dynamic, right? When it's actually rolling down the road and asking for the fuel. But so in this case, I pulled the dipstick out, and you gotta really make sure that in these cases that we're not over full, right? And in this case, you know, we were over full. Like the oil was like way up to kind of like where my thumb is there. So it had probably 30-40 liters of oil I took out of it. Now, not all that was oil. A quick smell, it'll smell like diesel fuel. So, and it poured out real fast, so it was definitely diesel. So, watch this, it's crazy. So if I get the key on, see, look at that. You can hear it, right? So it's pumping diesel fuel right into the oil pan. It's wild, eh? So that's why when it's starting, it's gonna. So what I'm suspecting happened is that when you're changing injectors, either something wasn't lubricated right, a seal got rolled, a seal got mixed up, whatever the case is. You know, you can see how there's a little fuel rail that kind of, see how it runs in through the banjo into there, goes down that rail, right? Feeds the injector on that little hole right there. And if these seals are messed up, or there's a cup in there, if you install the injector a little bit crooked, you can crack that cup. That'll do the same thing. But it looks to me like obviously fuel is getting from the rail into the pan and it's making oil. So that's the gig there. So take all the injectors out, have a look at them, put some fresh oil in it. We'll spin it over when it's out, and replace all these stupid battery ends. These are all broke off and stuff like that. I don't know, they're a good idea, but maybe we can just find out where the draw is. I'm pretty concerned about this here. This is like the Fickum relay. Like everything seems to be working, and I'm really not overly, you know, maybe we'll tape that or something, but I don't really know what's going on there, but we'll see what we can do about that. Maybe we can find a proper part. But nonetheless, that's the issue. You got some sort of fuel getting into the oil somehow, and that's why this thing's not working, and it's probably because of an injector failure in changing it. Loosen up behind the wrench.